Hi everyone! I am back with my monthly haul video. This month was exciting because I didn't buy too many things, but it was my birthday month, so I got a couple of gifts that I also wanted to share with you all. I've definitely been trying to be more intentional about the things that I buy. You all know I love a budget find, but I'm also finding that as my style develops, that there's very particular things that I want. And so I've been giving myself a time frame, and if I can't find it in a couple of months, like thrifting or searching on Facebook Marketplace or searching my budget stores, then I'm allowing myself to buy them at full price or maybe more expensive than I usually would. So that's why I'm not buying as many things as I used to, because now we kind of are settled in and I'm on the hunt for specific items. So yeah, but enough of me blabbing, let's get into it. First, there was a couple of things that I actually missed in our last haul from January. If you haven't watched that haul, definitely check it out. I shared a bunch of really great things. Some of them I think are still on sale. I know for sure the Pottery Barn mugs, those were still on sale. So definitely check that video out and you might find some stuff that you might be interested in. But I bought a couple of things at the very end of January, so they didn't make it into my video. So I wanted to share them with you all now. The first is this super cozy blanket. I've been searching for a faux fur blanket for a while now. The faux fur pillows that I had on my couch for Christmas and winter time, I actually found those on Facebook Marketplace for $5 each. It was such a steal because they're huge pillows. So I wanted to buy a blanket that kind of matched those. And I don't know why, but I found it harder than I thought I would to find a blanket that would match them. Some of them were either too dark, or some of them were too reddish, or it was just not the same pattern and vibe as those pillows. So I finally saw this one, and actually I had seen it online and it is so ugly online. Let me just be brutally honest. I had seen it online and I was like, ew, it's hideous. Thankfully, this blanket was on sale in the store and I thought it was perfect. And it still runs a little bit more reddish than the pillows that I have, but it's a close enough match and it's so soft. I mean, you could probably tell even on the video, it's so soft. So highly recommend for the winter time especially. It's so cozy to cuddle with. The back is just a regular fleece fabric, but it's still also super soft. So this is a great find. I'm so glad that I finally found one. Then if you follow me on Instagram, which if you don't already, make sure that you do, I found this planter at Kirkland's. It was the same day I found the blanket and I just thought it was so gorgeous. It was in the clearance section, which I don't know why, I'm not questioning it, but it's so cute. I was actually thinking of DIYing one exactly like this, so a little planter and a bunch of faux succulents. So this saved me so much money because I think I only paid $20 to $30 for it, and I mean just the planter alone would have cost me $20, and then all the little plants would have been much more than that. So I'm really happy that I found it. It's so pretty. I'm not sure yet, does it give spring or does it give summer? I haven't decided if I want to put it out for the spring yet. For sure I'm going to have it out in the summertime, but I don't know if it says spring to me. So let me know your thoughts in the comments if I should put it out for now for the spring decor, or if I should just save it for the summertime. And the last thing I bought last month, which if you follow me on Instagram, you're probably sick and tired of seeing me talk about these, but it's these faux candles. They are amazing and I will rave about them for the rest of my life. I had been looking at some faux candles from Terrain and they were so expensive. They were $20 to $40 per candle, which I thought was ridiculous. I had looked at some from Target, I had looked at some from a couple of other vendors, and I didn't love them, and they were also really chunky, but I wanted something slimmer like the Terrain ones. So when I saw these on Amazon, I'm willing to try, and hopefully they are a good dupe, and they totally are. I don't know if you can see, but the flames kind of jiggle. So it makes it look so realistic. I've posted them so many times. I'm going to keep them out for the springtime because I just love them so much. I don't want to put them away. I'm definitely going to buy a ton more for the Christmas time. They are so cute. I want to literally put them all over the apartment. They do come in a set of 5 and I think they're 50 something bucks. So it's pretty cheap for a whole set versus a Terrain candle that's $20 for just one candle. I thought that was such a good deal. And they do have a remote control that allows you to dim it or set it on a timer and all of that. So it's super convenient. We just kind of click it on, click it off, and it's done. So I am obsessed with those and I really had to share those with you all. You've probably seen this everywhere. I know my Instagram was full of it for a good week or two of people talking about it. It's the infamous planters from Walmart. So of course I had to get one. I think they have 3 different sizes. I bought the 8-inch one. I thought this would be perfect for my nightstand or something, or even like it would be great in an entryway. You could put a candle on here, you could put your sunglasses, your keys on here. It has so many potential uses for decor, so I try not to hop on trends, but this was one that I could get behind. They're super cheap, so definitely a good item to get. Since it's from Walmart, I think you can order it and just pick it up, so that's super handy. That's what I did. I shared that H&M was having a sale for President's Day, so of course I bought a couple of things. First, I probably should have bought one of these sooner, but I finally bought a soap dispenser for my kitchen. So up until now, I've been reusing a plastic bottle that I think I bought like lotion in like 2 or 3 years ago. So that's what I've been using, but it's falling apart. So I think it's time to upgrade. This part is ceramic, which is really nice and sturdy. That way I don't have to worry about slipping, because I know I've like pressed down on the plastic one and it went flying. So hopefully that won't happen with this one. And the pump looks like wood. It's not actually wood. I think it's just plastic, but it has like a cover or a paint on it that makes it look like wood, which I thought was nice. But yeah, it just looks really gorgeous. And I think this was like 14 bucks, which like seems a little bit pricey for me, but also I've been using a plastic one for forever, so I don't really know. But I thought it was good to buy one, and it's really sturdy and very good quality, so I think that this will hopefully last me as long as my plastic one has. I will admit I do have a bit of a quilt problem. There was like 1 month last year, I think maybe it was like in March or April, where I think I bought like 5 quilts. Like it was something, it was ridiculous, and my husband was like, you need to stop. But this one, I did sell some of my older quilts that we weren't using anymore, and I saw this one and I thought it would be absolutely perfect for the springtime, and so I got it. And it's this super cozy, I guess, quilted quilt. And it's kind of like a grayish beige. On the camera it shows more like a yellowy beigey color, but I think I've mentioned before, the light that comes into our rooms, our room and our office, is really blue, so the quilt looks a little bit more like bluish gray in our rooms, which I don't really mind. I think it's a really pretty color, whether it's like the warm beigey or the more cool toned gray. I think it looks good no matter what, but it is a much thinner fabric. So I don't know if you can tell, it's a lot thinner, which is exactly why I bought it for the springtime, because I'm a very hot sleeper, but I also love like a lot of fluffy layers, and we always try to put something down on the bed because Loki sleeps with us. If we don't put something down, then we have to wash the duvet cover all the time so that there's no like dog hairs on it, and it's just easier to wash a quilt than it is a duvet. So I always have something on the bed, and I thought this would be perfect for the springtime because it's not too thick. I was surprised by how affordable it was, because I bought a king size one, which usually king size bedding is so expensive. Sometimes I'm like, why can't we just have a queen bed? But the Casaluna ones, which I guess are a very close comparison, are $100+. So I was pretty surprised that this one would be a little bit cheaper, even though it looks like it's the same as the Casaluna ones. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by the quality. I'm really excited to style it in our room. I recently posted a poll about some nightstands that I found online, which if you've been following me since last year, I've been searching for nightstands since we moved here over a year ago, and I never found anything online or on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere that like I really loved. So eventually we settled for some IKEA ones, and we did a really cute makeover on them, which if you haven't seen, I'll link it above so you can see what our bedroom looked like before. And I really did like how it looked, like all together. I think the style came together really nicely, but now I feel like my style is evolving a little bit, and since I was never in love with those nightstands, I've been searching even since then for new ones, and I wasn't finding anything, and then all of a sudden like dropped right into my lap these gorgeous ones from TJ Maxx. I really struggled because they were so expensive, and I really don't like to spend money. But I was like, you know what, I've been searching for over a year for nightstands, and these are the only ones that I've seen that I immediately fell in love with, that like my heart went pitter patter. It was like love at first sight. So like I was saying at the beginning, I'm trying to be more intentional about my purchases, so maybe they are a little bit more expensive, but if it's something that I'm really like wow, like this is the thing that I really want, then I think it's worth it. So hopefully those will be arriving soon, and then we'll do like a mini makeover reveal thing. So this month I've already started to look around for spring decor, and I went to Hobby Lobby and I found a bunch of really cute things. So first I got this tiny little cutting board, which is so stinking cute. I've been looking for one of these like micro boards but in black, and they're really difficult to find, so I'm still considering if I'm going to buy another one and paint it black just for the aesthetics because they're so expensive. But obviously if I paint it, then I wouldn't really be able to use it for like food and stuff like that. But yeah, it's so cute. This is from the spring shop, so I bought it for I think like $4. But yeah, it is so cute, and obviously it's for the spring, but like you can use it all year long. Then also at Hobby Lobby I got a couple of florals. So first I got these right here. They are so cute. I did trim it down because they were super long, so I trimmed it down a little bit. I think I bought like 2 or 3 of these, but they are super cute. They're kind of like a soft like pinkish beigey color, and I combined these with this other floral which I thought was so pretty. I don't know what kind of flower these are. Daisies? I have no idea. I don't know anything about botany or flowers or anything, but they look really good and pretty realistic. Like they have that kind of like soft furry feeling, if that makes sense. But yeah, they're so pretty, and I thought that together they would be a really cute combination. So I have some of these in my woven jug by our entryway, and I think it looks so cute. And then I also have these here. They're also super pretty, and these are part of like, I think they're called like fresh picked. They're from Hobby Lobby, and they just look like more natural and more realistic. So again, that same kind of like fuzzy texture, and yeah, the leaves are super pretty and very realistic. These are roses, right? I don't know. Whoever knows about botany and flowers, please let me know. But yeah, these are so cute. So I bought 3 stems of this, and then I just kind of bent them and put them in my vase. And the last florals I got were some dried florals. I think these are called like German something or other. So just a warning, they are absolutely gorgeous, but they fall apart so easily. Like I'm standing like perfectly still so that they don't shuffle around too much, because if you even look at them the wrong way, it like falls apart. Like they do come like banded together with a rubber band, so obviously I had to take that off and kind of like place it how I wanted it to. Definitely do it outside or on top of the sink because you will make a mess. It's terrible, but they're so pretty, so it's definitely worth it. But there will be cleanup once I have to put them away after the springtime. This isn't new, but I just have the floral sitting in this canister. It's from Target. It originally has a lid on it, but I just removed the lid and used it like a vase. And it matches that other footed bowl that's from the same collection, which I am absolutely obsessed with. So I thought it was really pretty to have this out for the spring. And the last couple of things I got at Hobby Lobby, I actually behaved myself, so I didn't buy that many things, but I got a couple of candles. I bought these 2. They're kind of like shorter taper candles, which I thought were so cute. I do have a couple of small like brass candle holders, and all the other candles felt like too large on them, so I thought that this would be a perfect size to try out. And I also got this candle holder, which I'm sure that you've seen all over the internet and Instagram now because it's so popular, but it's this one here. It's so pretty. This taper candle I also got at Hobby Lobby. I bought 2 of them. It's like a really pretty purpley pinkish tone, which normally I don't go for. I was feeling freaky. I was feeling like spring vibes, so I got this one. But yeah, this candle holder is so cute. It looks very like antique but still kind of modern and like a Victorian era person, you know, just like with my lit candle holder. So I just thought that that was fun. And the next stop was at home. I usually don't go to that store very often, but they sent me a coupon for my birthday, so I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to go and see what they have. So I did buy a marble spoon rest, which is so pretty, but I don't know if you can tell, it stains. It already looks a little bit yellowy. So for comparison, I also bought a bowl, and this is what the bowl looks like. It's so freaking cute, but you can see it's like a very white color in comparison to this. In the defense of this marble holder, I do cook a lot with tomatoes, which stains like crazy, so I'm sure there's probably a way to remove them. If you know of any tips and tricks, please let me know, but otherwise I might try maybe like baking soda or something like that. I haven't tried exceptionally hard to remove the stains, so, but it is really beautiful. Even with the stains, like you can't tell when it's on the counter just sitting there. It looks so pretty. dirty, and it's super easy to clean off and everything, so I don't really mind too much, but I'm sure there is a way to try to remove some of the stains. I've been like obsessed with marble recently, so I was so happy to find these, and this one was only $12.99 and this one was $8.99, so not a bad price, especially if you have a coupon. They're really good finds. And speaking of my birthday, I did get a couple of little things to decorate with. So first, you probably saw this on my Instagram, but I got a cute little birthday garland. So this is what it looks like. Happy birthday. It's from a store called The Little Market, which I had never seen before, but it was so cute. They have so many cute things, and they work, I think, with artisans all over the world. So I think this one was made in Nepal, and they have a lot of like programs and stuff that kind of like give back to those communities or help those women get ahead. So I thought that was so sweet, but also it just looks like really cute. They do have other colors, I think, and I saw afterwards, after I had already bought this one, they did come out with a Feliz Cumpleaños one, so I was like, oh, maybe I should have gotten that one. So I still might, because I thought it was so cute, and it's so hard to find like decor in Spanish that's like neutral and cute. So if I don't get the Feliz Cumpleaños ones, like I probably will get the Feliz Navidad one, which also recently came out, so don't sell it out before I get to buy it. Yeah, they're so cute, and the quality is really good. It's kind of like a felted material and all like hand stitched and everything. Yeah, I just thought it was such a cute little banner, and I'm obsessed with it. And the other thing I got was a little cake topper, or to like kind of hold together and not flip the letters, but it just says happy birthday on it. And now on to some of my birthday gifts. So first, my sister got me this sweater that I've been eyeing on Abercrombie for forever, and I am so glad that she got it. She got it when it was on sale, so good for her. You know, my family loves a good deal. And I love it. Like, I cannot explain to you how delicious this texture is, because it's like soft, but it's like squishy. Like, it feels like, I don't know if you could tell like just from me stretching it, but it's thick. It's like a pretty thick material, but it's really like squishy and really soft. I think that this pattern is like almost completely sold out. They only have the extra small one, but they have like the sweater style. They sell it every single season, just in different patterns. If you can't find it this season, I definitely recommend to get it next season, because it's amazing. Like, I'm seriously considering buying another sweater full price because I am so obsessed with it. I've worn it so many times. A note about sizing, I'm usually a small in like tops, but this one is extra small and it still fits me kind of like loose and big and oversized. So if you want like a more tighter fit, I would say to size down, and if you want an even looser, baggier fit, then probably like your regular size would work. So these are kind of expensive, but if you see me in another Abercrombie sweater in the future, don't be surprised, because I really love it. Then my mom got me a couple of little knickknacks. So first, I'm kind of obsessed with cast iron right now. So she got me this cast iron jack, which I thought looked so cool. It's really sturdy and it's really heavy, which I thought was really nice. I don't know if it's like real cast iron or if it's like resin made to look like cast iron, but it's heavy. Like, it feels like cast iron to me. So yeah, I love it. I've already used it all over the apartment to decorate our shelves and everything. I just love the look of it. It looks so antique, but it wasn't. So I don't think she paid a fortune for this, which is nice. Well, I think like Amber Interiors has a similar one in their shop. I'll try to link some similar ones because I think that these are so cute. Then my mom also got me this bag. So if it looks familiar to some of you, it's because I actually listed it in my gift guide video back in December. I thought it was such a good bag option for a traveler, and I was right. It's awesome. I'm so excited to be able to use it. It's a really pretty kind of like grayish, purplyish beige. It's really nice. It has a ton of pockets, which I love. So first, in the front here, there's a zippered pocket, which absolutely great. And then on the inside, it has so many compartments. So I really love these here. Oh my god, it's hard to show, but I really love these here on the side. Those are so unique. I've never seen any like side pockets like that before. It kind of reminds me of like those pockets inside of backpacks and stuff for water bottles. So I think that is great because it's perfect for something that you always need. So like deodorant or something can go in there and it would be perfect. And then a bunch of other smaller little pockets all on the side, and then obviously the center part in the middle, you can put a ton of stuff in there. It's really big. I feel like a lot would fit in here. If you do have a lot of makeup and other toiletries, I think it'll definitely fit in here. I do have a trip planned very soon, which I'm very excited about. I won't give away any details yet. It's going to be a surprise for everyone when it does happen, but I'm so looking forward to it, and it's gonna be so handy. Then my friends got me some playing cards. If you don't know me, I'm a big game person. So playing cards on their own were already a good gift, but these are Star Wars playing cards. So I, if you didn't know, love Star Wars. So these are so cool. The brand I think is called Theory 11, and let me show you what they look like because they're so stunning. So this is what the back looks like. It's white with like these gray engravings, but look how cute these are. So the Joker is BB-8, and then each suite, like the King and Queen and Jax and stuff like that, has different characters. So there's Queen Amidala and Vader. It looks so cool. We're not gonna talk about the latest trilogy because I can get really heated, but they also have Kylo Ren and Rey if you're interested. And then of course the old classics, so like Obi-Wan, Leia, and Han Solo. These are so cool. It's very difficult to find like neutral nerdy stuff, so like movie merchandise or show merchandise. It's always like super colorful. So when I opened my gift and I saw these, I was so surprised. I could not believe that they had found something like that. So I am so excited to play with these. They're so beautiful. And they also got me some shower steamers, which I had never heard of before. I've only ever heard of like bath bombs, but they basically are very similar. Like you have a little kind of puck of bath bomb-esque material and you put it in your shower with like a little bit of water, and with the steam it kind of like brings out all the aroma. It's so nice. It feels like you are in a spa, like truly. It was such a great gift. I don't really use my bathtub that much. I prefer a good old-fashioned very long shower, and those shower steamers were so perfect for like relaxing and just enjoying a hot shower. And yeah, it's so nice. And speaking of like self-care items, I bought this huge scrunchie. It's like legit, I think like an XL scrunchie or something. It's like a silky material, and I've been using this for when I go to sleep at night. My hair has gotten so long and I'm waiting for just before the trip to cut it because haircuts are really expensive. So it's gotten really long, and I used to just sleep with my hair like loose. It was getting so tangled and like super frizzy. I mean, my hair's already naturally very frizzy, but like even worse, I just kind of throw my hair in a bun at the top and go to sleep with it, and in the morning it comes out so easily. I literally like pull it like this and my bun unravels. So I highly recommend these. It does look more like brown online, so I was kind of disappointed when this color arrived, but it's still a really pretty color. It's more like a terracotta kind of brown. And then the other thing I bought, I think I shared it on my Instagram story, there are these little head towels. But yeah, these are so practical because you just put them on. I mean, my hair is really long and all of it kind of tucks in here, so I think it's perfect. And then you just kind of twist it, and since it has the little button at the top, you can just tie the little thing around that and it'll hold it in place. It's so convenient, so I can just hop out of the shower, I put this on, and then I can do all my skincare and everything without my towel like falling over. And it does come in a set of two, so it comes with this brown one, it's kind of like a cocoa color, and then this really pretty beige one. So I've been using both of them and they are so soft. I didn't think I would like these so much, but I just love them. Now let me share some clothes that I found recently. I went to my favorite thrift store. I don't look for clothes every single time I go to the thrift store, but since the weather's getting a little bit warmer, I'm like, let me look around at the clothing section, see if I can find anything for spring. And I found this gorgeous knitted sweater. It's originally from Nine West and it's just a regular knitted sweater, but I love it because it's a zip up. So let me put it on for you. It's so cozy, and yeah, it's like a zip up sweater and it has pockets, which I love, and it also has a hood, which I thought it was cute. It adds like a little extra something, so it's not just like a plain knit sweater. Or like I have a very similar colored cardigan, so I didn't want it to be exactly the same thing. So I thought this was so cozy and perfect now for the springtime, because there's days where it's still a little bit chilly, but then it warms up and then it gets chilly again, so like that you can easily take it on and off. And then I also bought this sweater. It's New York. Don't mind I spilled something on it before I started filming. Don't mind the stain that's there, but it's this really cute New York sweater. I think originally it's from Aeropostale, and the same thing, it's an extra small, but it still fits like a loose fit. So I guess that's common for like Abercrombie or Aeropostale or those kinds of brands. The sizes are like very big for sweaters. It's a really soft material. I think honestly, I've been sleeping on Aeropostale and Abercrombie because the quality is so good and so soft. And this is obviously used, so it's probably been washed 1,000 times and it's kept up this quality. So I'm very impressed. But yeah, I love it because it's like a thinner material. So I can wear it on like a day where it's like 70 degrees and I'm not overheating or anything. And I really like these pale grays for the spring for some reason. So I thought that this was a perfect color. And now when I wear it, I guess I'm from New York. And then also at the thrift store, I found a couple more things. First, I rarely find like antique books at the thrift store. I find that so difficult, but this time I got so lucky and I found a couple of antique books, which I was very surprised by. First, I found this one here. It's so pretty, and Thriftsmart has like an antique or vintage book section, but I actually found this one in the language section. So definitely check out all the different sections. You might still find some vintage or antique books in other sections. And I thought it was cool because it's in Spanish, and this color is also really pretty. It's like a mustardy orangey yellow, really cute. Then I got this other book, Geography for Beginners, and this one is definitely like worn out. I'm not sure from when it is. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, this book is old. The copyright is from the 1920s, so this book is really old. I really love old books, like not just aesthetically for how they look, but it makes me feel like I have a little piece of history, and especially when you can see like the person's notes. I always think that that's like so special. Like this was probably like a student book. So I just find it funny, like you can relate to other students even like years and years ago, you know, like doodling in your textbook and like being bored in class. So I just think it's so fun. Then this last one, I don't think it's antique. I think it might be vintage, maybe from like the 70s or 80s, but I removed the cover already. But it's about lions, which I thought was really cool, all about the Serengeti lion. And there's a couple of drawings and figures inside the book. My undergrad was actually in biology, and I contemplated doing like my PhD or research at some point in my life on animals, so this felt very appropriate. And always check what books look like under the dust cover, because you never know. Like this one had, I think like the dust cover with the lion on it was like bright yellow, so I wouldn't have known that this really pretty book is underneath if I hadn't actually like checked and removed the cover. And the last thing I got at the thrift store, you can probably guess, a basket, and a really big one at that. So I think it must be like maybe 20 inches tall or 18 inches tall. It's a really large basket, but I thought that this size would be so good for like storing our blankets, our pillows, things like that. And I just love the color. It's like a worn down brownish, dark brownish color, which I love. I have a lot of baskets in this color now. I saw it and I was like, even though I know I said I wouldn't buy any more baskets, but I saw it and I thought it was perfect, so I had to get it. And I think I only paid like $10, but I always go on Friday for the 30% off, so it was probably less than that. Then this was not at the thrift store, but if you remember from my last haul, I mentioned that I've been doing some like online thrifting lately, again because I'm looking for like very specific things now, and I don't always have the luxury of like going to the thrift store every single day or every single week even. So for the things that I really want that I haven't had any luck finding at thrift stores or estate sales or Facebook Marketplace, I've been shopping at like online thrift stores to buy. It is a little bit more expensive, but I think if it's pieces that you really want, and again that I've been searching for a really long time, I think it's worth it to just splurge a little bit and get it. So this is something that I've been wanting for I think like maybe a year now. I finally gave in and I just bought it for myself, and it's this gorgeous brass rocking horse. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love it. I think it's so freaking cute, and I wanted like a very specific one because there's a ton of brass rocking horses on like Etsy and online. This one I bought on Etsy, and I'll leave a link below to some similar ones. But yeah, I wanted like a specific shape because there's some that are like standing, there's some that have like a taper holder in the back, but this one I like specifically wanted one that was kind of like I don't know how to describe it, but like, you know, like his tail is up and he's like arched, like he looks like happy. So yeah, I saw this one and I like fell in love with it. In my mind, I specifically wanted it for Christmas time, but honestly, like I think I can have it out all year long, and I think I will. Yeah, I'm like seriously obsessed with it. So moral of the story, treat yourself every once in a while and buy the little things that spark joy. But yeah, this was a really good month. I got so many pieces that I am absolutely in love with. As always, I'll try to link as much as I can in the description below so that if you are searching for anything similar, hopefully that will help you out. But yeah, that is all for today. I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye!